Morning guys, happy Thursday for me. Give you a bit of a side eye then. Happy Thursday from the famous Nelson. And I've got 99 problems. But don't. Now, a couple of things to discuss on today's video. Started a little bit earlier because only this morning I was journaling and reflecting on the week, the month, the year, the usual sort of thing. Quite naturally, just writing a few key points. One of them wasn't my budding career as a rap singer. Got 99 problems. It was the mind, and it was, it's something that we would be wise to look at and be aware of and manage, hence the journaling. So let's loop it back round to builders have started early. Let's loop it back round to the title, because it's the opposite. I think you can call it a dichotomy of opposites. I commented in a post yesterday, and as soon as I commented, I was like, no, you're wrong, like having a conversation with myself. But you've got to say something to reflect and then correct, which means, on that thread, I'm looking forward to seeing these videos in a year's time and saying, no, mate, you was wrong. I love being wrong. It's better than keeping your gob shut. So 99 things for you might be going well. Hello again. Good, thank you. 99 things for you might be going well. Business, relationships, family, finances. All the things that you're told are important. Might be, 100%. Massive. Everything's moved in the right direction. If I wasn't me, I'd suggest that I'd be very happy with my lot. Okay. And again, it loops back around to what I was journaling about. In the sense that the mind, good morning, the mind will gravitate towards the negative, will distract us. Like my amazing dog being distracted by the Canadian geese. I'm reassuringly reminded that they're called. They don't sound Canadian, but apparently there's a Canadian geese. Well, there was Greenfield geese. Anyway, so there you are. Everything's going well. Tick, tick, tick. Except your health, right? Except what you see in the mirror. Except your habits, except how you feel. Except the one thing that you haven't been working towards, because it's not like we're selfish, although we all have a self-interest to consider. When our health drops off, say you've got anxiety, or you're unhappy, or you're overweight, you've got no energy. Like when your system, we'll call it a system, starts to falter, when you get injured, you go to hospital, you're poorly. It's like everything else is put on hold. You're no longer worried about other people. But it's only at that point that we then, right, what do we need to do? Etc., etc. So, upon journaling, there was a couple of things, and my mind naturally gravitated towards it, and I was able to reflect on that because I'd written down what was on my mind. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's not really a big thing. But it would have become a big thing if I'd have stayed in that state, if I'd have stayed in that mindset, you could say, more of a feeling than anything else, would have showed up as low motivation. would have showed up as bad energy, would have showed up as stay there long enough, right? It becomes a belief system. You hold on to it. When I'm speaking to prospects and it's like, I've tried everything. They believe they have. Like, we don't lie. You know? Don't think that's very good. Because, you know, doesn't help anybody. You do indeed lie. You know, harms you. You don't feel good when you don't tell the truth, which is another subject entirely. So, what I wanted to just get across, hopefully, as a human to human conversation, isn't that this stuff is easy, or that, you know, you get to a place and it's like, oh, I'm all good. You might, wish you well, but that we become aware. That's my negative brain focusing on the one thing that's not going well. Right. How can I fix that? What works? Well, we do want to appreciate what we've got. We do want to be more grateful. Practice gratitude, you know. Let it settle, like what's going well. I mentioned at the beginning of this video all the things that might be going well. You know, and that's the, I guess you can say, oppositional energy, like emotion, like mindset, reflection. We do want to beat ourselves over the head sometimes when you get into a bit of a funk, because the benefit of that is that you don't fall off track. You get yourself back in the game. You know, you shorten your recovery. Use whatever suitable metaphor you will. But if we look, and you might be watching this and you're like, do you know what? I need some more bounce back ability. It's a true word in the Oxford Dictionary. One of my old clients once said that that's what she got working with me back in the day. Bounce back ability, what a wonderful word. And what a wonderful thing the English language is. So, yeah, like get back in the game. Figure out a way to be able to reset and reconfigure your day in the present moment. Because if you have a bad morning, you have a bad afternoon, you had a bad evening. I mean, for context, I'm kind of pulling this apart a little bit, but it's a simple thing. I got up middle of the night, had a bit of yogurt and honey, and I'm like, that wasn't part of what we're doing. Like, it's not even a big thing. None of this stuff is a big thing, but the impact that can have on your life, on your business, on your sense of self is huge, because you're not doing what you say you're going to do, and that has a damaging effect. How do you get around from that? Be open, be honest, tell the truth. Speak to you tomorrow.